Just decided to make a quick video here. Finished up the track bar ball joint. It's down there. But I was hooking up my ABS lines here. It made me think I kind of had to get a little creative with it. If you want to see, we'll start. To begin, I guess, we have 4-link. Did this. I forget. This is just, it's like a $650 set. It's not the bottom of the barrel stuff, but it's decent. I mean, it's just heim joints, or not heim joints, it's just threaded joints and bushings, and I mean, you can't really screw that up. Then I powder coated everything. But anyway, in order to put these on here, they give you the little tabs. See here, which don't really do anything for you. You've got your ABS that hooks up here, comes down. So you zip tie it. If you split it, like I've done here, it actually sits what I would consider fairly nice for what you're dealing with. And then I said just a second ago ABS, but this 4-wheel drive. So you take this line, it normally just kind of, I believe it's on the passenger side, it dangles down and then tees off or something. It's not a good system for once you've done 4-link. It just doesn't look clean. But you see here, taking this, normally it sits up on here. I just messed with it the other day. Was doing my ABS. Oh, I put a new wheel bearing on it, so this ABS line came off and I had to redo it. I need to tighten some stuff up. You see it goes here, wraps around. Let's see if I can get you. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. The line, there's just enough of a hole. It wraps around and goes up, comes back around. Let's see. Up to, this is actually the end of it. Comes to here. But just inside, I have it fairly well hidden, I would like to think. Here it comes. It's kind of the best you can do. You really see a lot of wires here. It's not ideal, but it comes up. But the T to go to the passenger side is just, can't see it. If I show up on there, you're not gonna be able to see much anyway, but it sits right in here. It's just a cheap little, you know, I say cheap, just the plastic T, the standard plastic T for vacuum lines. Put it in there, and then it came across. You can see there, the T sits right back in there, and you see it goes right back, that line flips up, comes across. There's a T. I tried to hide it kind of behind this so it just looks a little bit better. Come behind, come across over here, and there's a good hole to zip tie that up with. And then I go back into that. Oh wow, that's a bad glare. Let's see if we can, there we go. Go back into that side, go down, and you can see back there, does the same thing, runs across the top of the bars, comes down to right here, and stops there. So, here, maybe that'll just be something helpful for y'all. As well as, did the same thing with rerouting on coolant lines and stuff. So this line, if a previous owner or somebody did some things and stuff up here, I don't know who they would have done that. It doesn't seem, I don't know, it's fine. But anyway, you normally would have hose coming out of here. It goes down, there's a T, and then some fittings, and then some other fittings, and then some fittings that went away. Then in this corner, there's a big piece that sticks up, a solid steel, which actually comes off of back here. Let's see if you can see that there. Comes off right back there. There's one bolt that comes up, and then it bolts to here, and it sits here. Or tube, 3/4 inch tube sits right up here. And then there's a plastic 90 that goes on it. It's probably a 3/4 inch. It goes down here to this. And then there's another small line that goes over and it tees, and that's what, it's just a mess. I'm a huge fan of No Limit fabrication, No Limit Diesel, however you refer to them. This is some old stuff, I believe. Don't know what ancient person got those from long ago. But anyway, they make a really nice coolant hose kit. I actually have the upper coolant hose here. I did the H&S hose originally, and it just bends, and that's just, it doesn't make sense. Don't do that. It's not right. So did that nice molded line. I see that they just came out like 2 days after I did this setup here. As you can see, kind of just went and got my, surprisingly, this is all just the stuff they had in the back of O'Reilly's, just in the little boxes with all the windshield wiper hose, like all this kind of hose fittings and little vacuum line fittings. This one was in there. I believe it was 5/8, and this is the factory hose. I just used this stuff to kind of put it in there. I zip tied it. I don't like zip ties. It's not great, but I mean, it works. So over here, got a band clamp on it, and that's the same metal, the end. I just cut it off about probably 1.5 inches, about where that zip tie is, probably 1.5 inches long. And we just slid it on there and put that on. There's no barb or anything on it, and it seems to be doing fine. I haven't had any leaks. It's kind of just let's test it, because we were up here at a turbo seal or turbo O-ring leak, and turns out all it was a jam nut wasn't tight. So in the process of putting it back together, we weren't paying attention, and we snapped off this line. It's this chunky, ugly thing that sits up here. So forced upgrades. We used the rubber line, adapted it here, cut that metal line off, made just a barb basically that you can kind of see the bolt right down there right there. And just kind of made this little fitting. This is, 17.9 millimeters. I don't speak, there we go. 5/16. Went to O'Reilly's, they had that. Ooh, that's not ideal. Trying to figure out how I like this. Like it seems to have worked. Obviously there's a slight flaw in it. Gonna need to redo that. And then got another T here, short piece of hose, and then ran this across, and then back to that. And it looks way better. I mean, this hose here and that hose right there look way better than all the rest of that junk. So I don't know, just a little bit of small do-it-yourself. Probably cost maybe $10 or so, if that. I think I want to say 15 feet of line, just because you never can have too much. You realistically probably need 10 feet of it, I'd say, just to be safe. Because you need this whole piece across here, and then this short piece, and this one here, and this one's 3 feet, 2-3 feet. This one over here is probably 5 or 6 feet. So I don't know, get you 10 foot with this 5/16, and you'll be good to go. All right, you got any questions on that? Let me know. Just thought that'd be a good little tip for y'all. See if anybody else for the ABS or the 4-wheel drive, actually the ABS and these vacuum lines. If you have anything else, or you can think of anything else, tips and tricks, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching.